What's up, everyone? It's been a little bit, but I'm back for another real review. Uh, this is the time of year where things get a little bit hectic. I did see a couple movies that I don't have reviews up for, but between me finishing my last semester of school, woohoo, graduation's only a week or so away, and just all these screenings that I've had to go to, a lot for movies that you'll see reviews for in the coming weeks. Um, I just haven't really had the time to sit down, record, and talk to you all. So, with that being said, I'm excited to talk to you about today's review because honestly, this year we have gotten a lot of really good LGBTQ films, whether it be comedies or dramas or television shows, or continuations of television shows. And today I'm here to talk to you about, spoiler alert, the new Michael Showalter film, starring Jim Parsons and Ben Aldridge, with a great supporting performance by Sally Fields. Um, this was one of those films where I saw the trailer and immediately I was just captivated, pulled in. They had me. It was a movie where you get to see Jim Parsons play more so someone he can relate with. Uh, I saw a meme the other day recapping his opening monologue on SNL, and a lot of people don't remember or care to realize that Jim Parsons is gay, and the fact that he was a producer on this film already told me everything I needed to know going into it. Because why else would a person or an actor of his caliber decide to put his name not only on this as the lead, but a producer with a director like Michael Showalter if it wasn't just a great film? And that it is. And it's a film that, for the most part, it's based on a true story. That's right. For those people who don't know, this film is based off of a book by Michael Ausiello, who is also happens to be who Parsons is playing in this film. And the book is called, spoiler alert, The Hero Dies at the End. Well, spoiler alert, the hero dies at the end. This is a story about Michael and his partner's time from when they first meet and how they kind of fell in love and how their love blossomed and grew to their rough patch. So when they find out he has cancer and how they go about handling that going forward. Um, and it was a beautiful film, just stunning performances. Jim Parsons is giving one of his best performances to date, in my opinion. And yeah, I'm one of the people who I love the Big Bang Theory, but I've liked seeing Jim Parsons as more of a dramatic actor, and I liked him when he was in Hidden Figures. I want to see more Jim Parsons roles out there. And this was him as a leading man, which was something that was so nice to see, and it was a breath of fresh air and really gave him the opportunity to flex those acting muscles of his, not the comedic muscles, but the dramatic muscles. And while there are shades of comedy in this film, ultimately Parsons is just able to capture the essence of someone who's not completely sure of themselves and feels like they're not good enough. It's honestly somewhat of a story beat that is covered in Nicholas Stoller's The Boys, which came out in September and you can now watch on Peacock. But this is real. This is based on real life. This actually happened. And talking to my fiance's cousin, a member of the LGBT community, he even told me that this is something he experiences in his own relationship, because you're worried about being good enough, and that's something that seems to happen more in that community. And that was very interesting to just hear and see that covered. It covers coming out because there's an interesting story about how Michael himself came out, which I'm not going to spoil because it's hilarious, the joke that goes along with it. But his partner, who's played by Ben Aldridge, when we first meet him, he's still closeted to his parents. And granted, this isn't really a spoiler. This is in the trailer. If you've seen the trailer, you're probably watching it. I should say this: if you're watching this review, you've probably seen the trailer. And this is something that's in the actual trailer, but he comes out to his parents in a really awkward way, where they kind of just discover he's gay because of Michael being there and their connection to one another. So I found that to be just real, talking to people who are part of that community or who have gone through that. Partner's name is Kit. That's what it is. And just the love and bond you see between Michael and Kit, even when they are going through those rougher times, is incredible. And I feel like stories like this need to be told. I felt like this with the boys. I felt like this with Bros. I felt like this with Love Victor and Love Simon. And I feel like this now. I really enjoy these down to earth, just stories about LGBTQ romances, and they're real people, and these stories are important, especially this one because it is a real story, and it involves numerous issues that you have to go through in life. The direction by Michael Showalter is brilliant. I mean, he did The Big Sick, Oscar-nominated film. For those who don't know, he made his start as an actor on Wet Hot American Summer. Wow, I almost forgot that. That's one of my favorite underrated comedies. But there's a lot going on here, and while I did enjoy it, there were times where it dragged a little too much, or I wish we went a little bit deeper. And because of that, if I'm giving this film a rating, I'm giving it a 4 out of 5 reels. That's right. Performances and the direction are the stars here. And granted, in a drama, that's what you expect. It's not like there's some stunning cinematography or anything like that. This is just a real love story. The romance is great. The overall story is great. And overall, just I had fun with it. I'm watching it again. My fiance didn't get to go with me. She wants to see it, so I'll be seeing this again. But what about you guys? What do you think? Are you going to go see this movie? Are you going to give more LGBTQ stories a chance? Just let me know in the comments. Just remember to like, subscribe, and follow everything we're doing over here at Lot Real Entertainment. We got a lot of fun stuff going on. Maybe a short coming soon, who knows? But follow us on Twitch because we got a Twitch, and Taylor is playing games there, and Connor is too. We're going to get to podcasting a little bit more. Like I said, life's just been hectic. Kind of happens when you're finishing up school. But be sure to check out all the other reviews we have coming out over the next few weeks, whether that be The Whale, Avatar: The Way of Water, Babylon. There's just so many. It's hard to keep track of them all. But until then, I'm Matt. Thank you for tuning in. This was another Real Review.